Southern snack, where life is too short to be serious. All right, folks. So the Reddit community doesn't really see eye to eye with me on this one. But Crumbl had been talking about how they were taking strawberries and cream and changing it into strawberry shortcake. All right, that makes sense, right? But then they said they're taking strawberry shortcake from last year and turning it into ice cream, strawberry ice cream bar, which we have today. But when I saw them drop it last night, I was like, oh, honey, no. No, it's not the same thing. So technically, we don't have any new cookies this week. I think the lineup is pretty fire. But if we're being for real, folks, this cookie it doesn't look the same. I just had a piece of strawberry Crumbl, and I'm telling you, I don't think it tastes the same. So, you know, we'll see. We'll give it a chance. I thought last time it was a little weak. It did have a little bit of strawberry flavor, but I would have loved it if it was more vibracious in the flavor. Maybe we'll get that with this, even though it's not vibracious in the aesthetic and the color and the really awesome thick whipped topping that it had. Now it has a buttercream. So I'm very, very, very nervous about this one. I don't want to waste your time anymore, but yeah, I guess the part of the miscommunication with the Reddit community is like they try to explain to me what Sawyer said about the changes. When I put it in the text box that I knew that was happening, that I knew about the changes, the post wasn't about that. The post was about how the cookie doesn't look the same. I know I'm getting heated over a cookie, but I feel like a lot of people were not here over a year ago. They didn't, know the concept of Crumbl. They've never seen that cookie in their life, and they got lazy and they didn't swipe through and read the text box and didn't understand where I was coming from. So, yeah. So I think it's really a different cookie. If that's the case, RIP to the OG strawberry shortcake. And, man, I hate this. I hate how hard it can. It didn't used to be like this. I'm trying to do a thumbnail. It didn't used to be like this, but oh, look, that's different, right? So for me, this week kind of gives off an ice cream vibe. I don't know what y'all think, but that's what I get. So let's jump into this. The first one I'm grabbing, it is a mess. It's not going to stay together, but it's Monster. So Monster's really a mix of all kinds of things. It's got oatmeal, semi-sweet chocolate chips, which a lot of people here love, and then you got peanut butter stuffed M&M's. And I think it's one more thing. I think it's just gooey cookie pieces. But yeah, it's a lot going on, and this cookie's freshly baked, so it's falling apart on me. But we're gonna try it. If you hit that subscribe button, leave some feedback, comment. What do y'all think about the strawberry cookie, kind of whatever madness it is, mayhem? You probably don't think much on it because most of you, again, probably weren't around when it first came out. So anyways, yeah, Monster's a pretty good cookie. I love me a cookie that's got a lot going on. From semi-sweet chocolate chips, which I will agree, superior to milk chocolate, to M&M's with peanut butter, to oatmeal. It's a real good cookie. And it really gives off a good vibe. So, nice to have it back before Halloween. I don't really know what to say on it, other than I probably would give it like an 8.5. Just because I've had better cookies out there. But it does have a nice mix of sweetness. I do get a hint of saltiness. And it's worth it. I wish I could skip over this one. I wish I just... But this is chocolate caramel. The more I pull it up, the worse it gets. But there it is. And it's glory. So it's a chocolate cookie drowned in caramel. And I'm just going to break a piece off. I'm not even going to cut it because It's a mess as it is, and I do not want to get this caramel on my cookie cutter when I have 4 other cookies to try, right? Or 3 other cookies to try. So chocolate caramel. I really do like the concept that goes on with this. It's simple, but it's good. Chocolate a little dry, but the caramel really adds a nice touch. Leaves a mess on your hands, but it's very good. But, you know, I think it's simplicity. Plus the mess it kind of makes leaves me to give it like a 7.5, I'd say. I do like the more diverse monster cookie that we have. And, you know, there's not a lot going on here with the chocolate caramel. I know a lot of people would probably say it's a 9 or a 10. And it is quite indulgent. But for me, I don't find myself overly in love with it. Mint brownie. Good look there. It's a chilled brownie cookie with a layer of mint and a chocolate ganache. Last time I had it, I think I ranked it pretty fairly. I'll probably give it a similar ranking to, if this it'll cut, to chocolate caramel. I just bent my box up and everything doing this. And the reason for that is because I wish it had a strong mint presence, but you know, beggars can't be choosers, right? So let's try it. You know, I think it does a better job. I think the mint kind of holds more true. Yeah, it doesn't need to get much more minty than that. Very refreshing. I'm just going to go ahead and bump chocolate caramel up to an 8 and put that at a 7.5. I think I like the combination of chocolate and caramel more than I like the combination of the brownie and the mint. So, just depends what kind of chocolate you prefer. You know, brownie holds to brownie flavor. Chocolate caramel holds more true to just the chocolate. But both are very interesting cookies. I know you're probably sitting here wondering which one you should leave out. And it really just depends, I guess, on if you want a hot cookie, if you want a chilled cookie, if you like mint, or if you like caramel. So, yeah, it's going to be hard for me to tell you to leave anything out unless strawberry ice cream bar really disappoints me. So, banana bread. But yeah, I gave the mint brownie a 7.5. Banana bread's always pretty much impressed me. Last time they had this was at least a year ago when they did breakfast. And breakfast is coming back. It's sometime in September. But it's a gooey banana bread cookie base. And it's got icing and crumbles. So let's try it out again. Now, people, if you eat into this and you seem to think it's doughy, it's not. That's just the complexion that's going to go into this being banana bread. There's going to be some glossiness to it from the banana. Overall, very good cookie. There are moments I feel it's more indulgent than others. I think I liked it a lot more last time. Because last time I gave it a 9. This time it's a little dry. But still a very good cookie. Unique flavor profile. It tastes just like banana bread. Maybe not as soft, a little crunchier. But to be fair, it's a very enjoyable cookie. And I know I've been hyping up this whole, this week a lot in this video, but I can't complain. These flavors are very enjoyable. And I'm going to say that's an 8.5, just because that flavor is still so unique and good. And I don't want to kind of shame it. I think it's more interesting than your chocolate options. And then I think it's right on the level of Monster. And it would be better than Monster if it was more consistent. So we're going to finish this review off with the controversial one that I've been talking about the whole time. And that is strawberry ice cream bar. Again, this used to be called, according to Crumbl, strawberry shortcake. According to me, this is just an entirely new cookie. It looks nothing like what strawberry shortcake was. Strawberry shortcake was a pink cookie, and it had whipped frosting. This has buttercream. So I know y'all are probably just like, why is he going on and on about this? Just eat the damn thing. Well, I'm doing it. I'm eating it. All right. So here we go. It's supposed to be vanilla and strawberry mixed in there. To me, it looks mostly just like a vanilla sugar cookie with some attempt to give it some strawberry. So let's try it. It ain't bad. But it's not what we had last year. The buttercream flavor is just too prevalent. And while you do have these little strawberry crumbles throughout, let me pick up this big one that I've got. The strawberry is just barely noticeable. Even with the little big piece I just put on there, it was barely present. Barely present. I'm quite disappointed on that. But yeah, that would be the one I leave out. I give it a 6. I think the flavor's decent, but it doesn't really set itself apart from the other sugar cookies that they do. It just kind of just let me down. The chocolate options are better. The Monster cookie's better. Banana bread definitely better. But this is just, it mostly tastes like a normal sugar cookie with buttercream icing, which they will probably capitalize on at some point. They'll probably say, oh, we got buttercream sugar. But I don't know. It let me down. It really did. What I was hoping for was a more prominent strawberry flavor. Same pink base and everything. Instead, we got this. And, the flavor's okay. But I'm let down. So, Reddit people, I'm standing firm. I think I'm right here. Y'all can say what you want. I get a little bit of strawberry aftertaste, but other than that, it is what it is. All right, I'll see y'all around.